Nashville really takes a stand in that area. You guys have been so nice all weekend. And the best way to thank you is to introduce you to the stars of North America's longest running genre TV show. And super cool guys too. Let's give them a nice welcome. Here they are, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
How are y'all? Hey, so I hear Nashville is a town with great live music.
Yes.
Now, I was.
It's actually called Music City.
Yeah, it is.
I was told last night there was some live music. Was there any live music last night? And did my short but handsome friend?
Oh no, Jared.
How's it going, Nashville? So I'm going to be brutally honest, because it's early. I have been in a really weird headspace. And I think it's the headspace that comes when the next time I'm going to see you guys, I'm going to have a daughter. No yeah, no woo. No yeah, no woo.
Jared, I have some advice for you. It gets worse.
Great. Thank you. So be nice, but good to see you guys. Who's first time? Awesome. Welcome, guys. We love Tennessee. We are Southerners ourselves. So good to see y'all guys.
Well, I'm sure they're not all from Tennessee. How many people here are from Tennessee? That's not even half. How many people here are from north of the Mason-Dixon line? Not Southerners. So, hi you guys. Ready to go. Come on, man.
Kmart has a
Hit her.
What?
What?
I said Kmart has a bandana on.
It's because my hair looks like woo.
And
Can you give it to him?
and Jemima. Jemima. I got it. Give me stuff. Yes. No one. Yes.
No, your friend kept us up.
I like the shirt. Wait, Jensen? No, somebody else.
It's a question for me about you, I'm sure.
Jensen, what do you think of Jared?
Last night you had on a scarf, and last year you gave Jared so much hell for wearing a scarf to
If I remember correctly, I didn't have it on. I had it tucked in my
Oh, you had it on. Oh, you had it on.
when I came out because it was cold outside, and then it was warm inside. And if history serves me correctly, I believe I was making fun of him because he was wearing a scarf inside that was 90 degrees and he was sweating. But just know that wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you.
Even unchecked.
That's a good excuse.
Even unchecked Daniels. Quit waiting. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll take it. We'll all take it.
I did it again. Okay. And I'm sorry I don't know the name of the episode. I should.
How dare you?
I'm not, am I a real fan at that point? Okay. The episode where Jensen went all badass into the Steins.
That's every episode.
Yes, okay. And you had that damn bag just
Bad?
the plastic bag just wrapped over your head and just
Yes.
pulled back. That was hard to watch. How hard was that for you to, I mean...
Yeah, that's, I remember doing that, and I will say that it was, gosh, I wish I had a plastic bag right now. The first time I did it, it was a little unnerving, but you're 12. That's just a mic stand, genius.
Disagree.
Hey, does anybody know anything about distilling and whiskey? Anybody been to Jack Daniel's Distillery? Real quick trivia question for you. You know that the hole that they cut out of the top of the barrel, what is that called? Every time they said that yesterday, this one. But then once he started, then I start. And our poor tour guide, and there's other people in this tour. And the two of us are literally like Beavis and Butthead in the back.
It's called a bunghole. I mean, that's stupid.
That's the name of it. That's where Beavis and Butthead got it from. Yes, the band was scary, but we trust our actors and people, so it's okay. I don't suggest wrapping a plastic bag around your head. Or messing with the bunghole.
Whose first time is it?
It's usually far
So
worse
sorry.
than this.
So sorry. So this is our family. So when he and I wake up on Sunday and we're at a convention, this is our chance to just be idiots and be ourselves.
Our chance.
So please forgive. We love you guys. Thanks for coming. Please forgive our. La 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 la. First time we spoke with the family. Yes. And by the way,
Just yell it.
Okay.
we know you. It wasn't your first time. You can't raise your hand every time.
I think probably about 2 months ago now, Stephen Amell was doing a Facebook Live, and one of his
Shocker.
fans, yeah, I know, it's shocking. Yeah, one of his fans asked him if he would like to cameo on Supernatural, and his response was, "God, I hope so before it's over, as long as he's killed horribly." And he added the caveat, though, that it was preferably not by Misha, but by you two, and he would take a walk-on day rate. So I was wondering if you guys can make sure this happens, and if it did, how would you guys like to kill him, and would you enjoy it?
So Stephen and I, we live literally across the street from each other in Vancouver. He lives in that building. I live in this one. Not this one here. If this was Vancouver, this is my building. It's that one.
And there's a street that separates, so it's like across the street.
So we talk a lot, actually. I really, as a human being, I respect him a lot. He's a very hard worker, and he's going through a lot of the same stuff that Atlas and I went through, where your show is going, and you're like, man, I work my ass off. He has a daughter and a wife, and they live in California this time. He started going through the same situation that we went through. We're like, man, I'm away from my kids. Like, you reach a point where you're like, why am I doing this? If I'm doing this to spend more time with my kids and my wife, why am I spending time away from my kids and my wife to hopefully spend more time with my kids with my anyways? He's a great dude, and I would love to kill him. He's small. He's built. He's a cute little guy. He's like this. He has that like Canadian jaw, hockey. He's like, hello Steve, how are you? I love the fella. I would love to either cameo on his show or vice versa. Would y'all rather us cameo on Arrow or them cameo on us?
Both. No, because I don't want to have to watch Arrow.
Don't they?
When do y'all? Shh. When do y'all want to see that? Not never. You can't say never.
300.
Never is not an option.
300.
Before it gets bad? Win.
Anyway, I think Steven's got enough crossovers going on right now, from what I understand. I do know a couple of vampires that are out of work. That would be fun. But yeah, it's here we go. Yeah, obviously Steven's more than welcome to come on over and get killed. Yes, right here.
All right, I have a question for both of you. So I have a twin sister, and we're really close, and so we relate really well to the Dean and Sam dynamic. And I was just wondering, in your personal lives, I know you have siblings, how close are you to them? Thank you for the background music. I feel so special right now. That's really great. Thank you. Yeah. So basically, on the show you guys are really close, but in real life, how close are you to your siblings? Like, are there similarities or any of that stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
What did you say?
Every day of my life.
For 12 years.
For 12 years. I've lost some of my soul. And it wasn't because I made a deal.
Oh my god. Well, Dean and Dean.
This is soulless Jensen. Do some pull-ups.
Similarities, yeah. I mean, yeah, we look alike. I'm finding that the older I get, the more I'm starting to look like my brother. Whereas when we were younger, we didn't really look alike. But
I find the older he gets, he's getting pretty old, guys. It's been 12 years. He's gotten pretty old.
Come on, you're so young. Come on, stop.
We figured out that. So, by the way, for those who don't know, this guy has a birthday on Wednesday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, they know. They sang me happy birthday last night.
86. 86. Looks good. Looks like 85.
Because 12 years on a show with him, it's like dog years. So, you said you were a twin? Pay attention! You said you were a twin? I'm very happy to see the similarities between my son and daughter when they start to get older. They're not identical, but I'm sure that there's going to be that connection. So that weird.
They're still going to be related.
They'll still have the same last name.
I actually ended up at a bar in Nashville. And there was a guy, big dude. And I was like, hey man. He's like, hey, my wife, big fan, yada yada. Shook his hand. He's like, so where you from? And I was like, Austin. And one of the guitarists on stage had to keep Austin weird. Sure. And I was like, oh cool, hometown. And I was like, and so he's talking about the show. I'm like, well, my brother, Dean, did the show. I'm like, he lives in Austin with his wife and kids. And he's like, wait, y'all are brothers? I couldn't really, it was one of those situations where you kind of catch like 3 or 4 words out of a 8-word sentence. And I was like, but yeah. And so he's like, well, tell your brother hi. And I was like, how do you know Jeff? Did you have surgery? He's like, yeah, man, I can't believe you guys are brothers. And I was like, well, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Don't worry, this was last night.
That was riveting.
You might tell it again?
No.
No.
Far back corner. Yes. Hi. It's not on.
Your microphone sucks. Not your fault.
It's all right. Just here we go. Oh, it's so chivalrous.
I was wondering if you guys were to like pick up your family and move into a movie, any movie, what movie would you choose and why?
Dude, where's my car?
Did you say Grumpus? What's your name?
Cheney.
Oh, it works now. Oh, you were faking the whole time. She's like, Cheney. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Sucker.
All the time. Cheney, nice to meet you. Love you back. My goal, what do you think?
I missed the question.
There are stairs on the side.
Broad jump. Stephen Amell could do it.
Thank you, Cheney. Any movie.
It is currently in the theaters?
No.
Well, then why would we have to take them? Couldn't we just order it on?
No, if you're gonna do a movie like Cheaper by the Dozen or something.
We'll put our family.
Or
So you're like, if you can take your family to
Or-
I don't know what's playing right now. What?
New York Minute?
Yeah. I mean, if I was into like waterboarding and torture of that.
I would do.
Dude, where's my car?
No. Shh. I would do Christmas Vacation. Senor.
So many things. Put my family in a movie? I don't know.
Michael's.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't want to put my family in a movie.
What if it's a safe movie that
Like
you'll
what's-
kind of like away.
Well, Christmas Vacation, I say. Look at the opening scene. He's trapped under a truck.
All the lights.
The lights.
Yeah.
He nearly blows himself up. He falls off the roof. I mean, this is a terrible idea.
Bend over and I'll tell you. This guy.
10-inch hero.
Oh, take it easy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What'd you
They'd be
say?
like, Dad, what's wrong with you? Why are you blue?
I don't know. I'm passing. Go ahead.
Way here to the right.
There's like 5 hands over there.
My question for Jared.
Yeah.
He's not here right now.
You guys have like gone through a lot over the last 12 years, and I'm wondering, Jared, if you could go back to the beginning and choose whether or not to play Sam or Dean, which one would you choose? I mean, would you choose Dean if you had a choice, and why?
Some of you may know this, but I've already played Dean. The real Dean.
You need bigger eyes.
I feel like, so here's an honest answer. If I could go back to the beginning and be 23 or whatever. Yeah, I agree. If I could go back to 2005 when the show started, I would absolutely play Sam. And there is, I won't say it in front of him, but there is no human being on the planet that can play Dean like Ackles plays Dean. And I think that is one of the reasons that we are here in front of you guys 12 years into a show. I mean, is anybody less than 20? Which means y'all are single digits starting this show. I think because he and I, and what's funny is in Nashville, by the way, like I love Southerners. Like I love being, I felt like I was at home. And so people talk about the show and ask about it, and I was sort of forced to think about it. And I think one of the really cool reasons we're here in front of you guys in 2017, even though we shot the pilot in 2005, is because I think we just both get our characters. So when the show ends, and it's gonna end, it's gonna be a sad day. So please talk to your creation volunteer. Here's my, so we finished shooting in April, and our finale airs in May. And I think one of the coolest experiences would be to watch the live version of the series finale in Lawrence, Kansas with all you guys. So all the handsome, beautiful people that are dressed nicely, please tell them, listen, Lawrence, Kansas, 2018, 19, 20, 2030, what? 2050, oh come on! Whenever the show ends, let's all get together and watch it live. Yeah, amen. I like your shirt. Yeah.
Let's come over here. Right there in the hat, yeah.
First of all, great concert last night. You got a hell of a voice.
Thanks.
Here for my wife's birthday weekend.
Happy birthday too.
After 12 years, do you guys have a favorite director or writer you've worked with in the show? And
Who do you
why?
work for?
who you represent. A favorite director?
Or writer, and why?
Several.
Yeah, what's the diplomatic?
Yeah, what's the right answer?
There's certainly been, I mean, we were, like you said, we were quite different when the show first started, and there have been people that have been affiliated, worked with the show, and have come in and out, or have stayed with Supernatural for quite a while, that have really been like mentors to he and I. Kim Manners was certainly one of our favorite, not only directors and not only producers, but just people. And it was sad when we lost him. Bob Singer's another one who is still there today, who, in my opinion, is really the foundation, continues to be the foundation of where our show is kind of built from. Even though Kripke kind of laid it out.
By the way,
Kripke, yeah.
he did season 4 finale.
Well, I was getting to that.
Where I got to tell my wife. Love you, Jen.
And we've been very fortunate enough also to have amazing guest directors come that aren't necessarily writers or producers. Because all those guys, there's a reason that a lot of those people are still with the show today. It's because everyone just gets along great, and it's one big family. But we've had some really good guest directors.
I will say also, just to take over for a second, there was a director that was brand new and didn't like guns, almost like Richard Dean Anderson was like. So Richard Dean Anderson, for those who don't know, he doesn't like guns. He doesn't want to hold a gun on camera. He is very anti-gun. So we had a director who was new and hadn't done much work and was anti-gun. And we're like, has she read the script? Like, she knows that like I get shot in this episode, so she kind of has to use guns. Long story short, she is one of our favorite new directors, Nina Lopez-Dorado, who quite simply, I freaking adore. Like, I would do anything she does, anywhere, anytime, for any price, to the end of the earth. I think she's one of the coolest human beings. Super talented, and Supernatural was like her second episode of directing, like after Mentalist, and she is wildly talented. So as far as new directors, we have like Phil and Sheldon and Bob. We have several directors who when they there's some as the two leads of the show. There are some times when the directors come in and you're like, all right, well, we're gonna have to hold the weight for a little bit of it. And there's some where you're like, ah, cool, I can be an actor again. So like the Bobs and the Phils of the world, it's fun to be an actor because many moons ago, we signed up to be actors. And it's fun to have a director who comes in and he's like, hey, remember that this is the scene after you just punch Sam, and the next scene is this, and go. And you're like, cool, I get to be an actor again. So there are certainly directors who bring that out.
There's also a young man by the name of Richard Spade Jr. that's that we're still kind of wondering how he's still working with us.
Yeah. How cool was that episode, by the way? Why would you want to smell like food?
Yeah, what about me?
Who are you? Sure. I love, so Spade told us to improv a little bit, and that's where like why do you want them to smell like food? total improv where he's like, best part is they smell like food. And Sam's like, why do you want them to smell like food?
They said upside.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is that an upside?
I see a love beanie.
All right.
I'm going to you. Hi. You can yell, girl.
Hi.
Hey!
I love you, Jensen.
I killed him. I killed him.
Sorry.
Finally.
He's been dead before. He'll come back.
But it's supernatural. Look, and he's back alive. He's dead. He's dead. You killed him. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just wondering. I was just wondering what you do when you're sad and you need to be happy. And I was just wondering if you had any like things that you like to do that make you feel better.
Yeah. Jared, what's your name?
We've met.
Remind
Jade.
Jade, nice to see you again. Jade, I feel like for me, Jade, yes, a lot of things, but this is one of the things that gets me really excited, to be around like-minded people who are all passionate about some storyline that we are. So one of the things that, believe us, it's not easy to fly away from your family, kids and stuff, especially when they're about to burst. But this is a big dose of mental health.
Great as ever.
Yeah, read, walk, listen to music. This is the first time in my life. So we went to Jack Daniel's yesterday.
I know.
And I slept from about 6:30 to 10:30. And I woke up, and this is the first time I had a dance party by myself in my hotel room.
I believe that.
Jimi Hendrix, Booty Child. And I was just,
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Toxic by Britney Spears.
It's toxic. My psychiatrist, who I talked to twice a week, he said that one of his goals for his clients or his patients is to do either a dance party or a drum party every week.
A drunk party?
Drummer. Apparently, drumming, even if you're not a drummer, but just hitting something to the beat that your brain does, or dancing, or singing actually, singing, dancing, or drumming, he said is one of the coolest things for people to do. So, if you're feeling sad, find something you love, go to a quiet room, and drum and dance, and nobody's watching, and be yourself, Jay. Because you're something awesome.
Thank you, I love you.
I love you guys.
All right, guys, thank y'all. We'll see y'all in a bit. Enjoy the day.